Still waiting for Vanessa to join. Oh, there she is. Perfect. Happy Friday, you guys, for everybody tuning in with us live.
I'm here.
I have a little bit of an echo. Let me turn this down.
Hey, guys. Hello over here. What up? Happy Friday. How we doing? I got my
Happy
coffee.
Friday. Oh, you got your coffee? I got my kombucha.
Oh, dude. I wanted to go get this. Oh, my God. Hella good, like, collagen tea thing. That's my favorite up the street, but I'll get it next week. I was feeling coffee today. So
I put collagen in my coffee.
I do too. Girl, so good.
My coffee is like a superfood replacement.
I freaking love it. I love it. Oh my God, that's a whole nother talk. I love how much we love health. It's so fun.
Yeah, it's so fun. Like, don't you just take such so much pleasure in these simple little morning rituals? Like, I look forward to I have like my whole recipe for my coffee in the morning. It's got like all of these amazing things in it, and it's just like, wow. You know what I mean? Like, these little simple things are everything. Just being able to wake up and not report to anybody and have, like, not be able to go to a coffee shop at any time of the day, not having to, just freedom lifestyle. You know what I mean? Just like,
girl, freedom's everything. And I gotta like praise us. Like, we decided that's what we wanted. Even when we thought it wasn't possible, we made it possible because we decided. Then we aligned with all this, which is hella cool. That's how it works. It really is that simple. Life is meant to be simple and fun. And I'll call myself out. Like, I held myself back for so long. And it's just not worth it,
Yeah, I think everybody goes through that phase, though. There's this phase of resistance and holding themselves back and not aligning with their true values and things like that. And so it's sort of like the topic of what we're going to talk about today as it pertains to your spiritual business. So happy to dive in. If you're tuning in live with us, say hello on all the different platforms. If you're on the podcast, definitely check us out on Instagram or Facebook. That's where we're most active, and shoot us a message. We'd love to know if any of this resonates with you. But we're just going to dive in because we see this, part of what we do inside Sacred Leader Academy is help our clients create premium aligned programs that help them scale so they can create more impact on the front end of their business and freedom on the back end. And oftentimes they already come to us with these offerings and they're not in alignment. I joke because, slapping an number pricing on a program, is
this title is killer. This title is so fucking killer. It's incredible because it's total whack, but like we see it so much. So it's not that whack as people believe this. So I love that we're talking about really important stuff like our values and lining up with a value-based program. So yeah, sorry, go ahead, my girl.
Well, so I mean, if you're watching this and you're resonating with this and you're looking to create an aligned program, we're just going to share some tips with you today that you can, check in with yourself and see where you're at with this. But first and foremost are you creating from soul or ego? Being able to discern that is really, really, really important, because in order for your program to be aligned, it has to be tethered to your heart space. It has to be tethered to your heart space. It has to be tethered to your soul. So are you trying to think your way through how to create a program or what you want to put into the program based on what you think someone wants or what someone needs or what you think is possible for you to create, or, like mentally trying to figure this out? Because if you're in your head about it and you're mentally trying to figure it out, this isn't to say you can't use logic or discernment, but this is to say that first and foremost, it is something that is created from within, and it has to be tethered to your heart, or you will not follow through with it. You will end up resenting it. It will not get the results that you're truly wanting, or even if it does, the results won't be in alignment. So in order for the results to be in alignment, the program itself and you and everything else has to be in alignment as well. Otherwise, the byproduct of that is just more misalignment. Does that make sense?
I love that. And I can speak for myself as well. I've done that, where not only the burnout, which we talk about, but like I found that you start to resent this thing that you first thought was so right. And that's just a whole nother kind of energy that just attracts more of that. So when Sarah is saying, like, I love this so much, like, I believe like your soul program's on your soul for a reason. It's already dropped into your soul and you'll feel it. It's a huge difference than just creating from that head, that efforting what you feel like you have to do, which I love. So that's a big value of ours. Absolutely. Creating from soul rather than ego can go and take you to places that are so much more abundant than just the money. Yes, the prosperity is huge, a major component, but it's so much more. It's like this holistic kind of success, which we're all about as well, which is good.
Yeah, that's so good. So check in with yourself and ask, is your program truly anchored in your soul, what your soul is asking you to create? That's the first thing. The other thing is this in alignment with your core values? Um, this is so key. I think Vanessa wants to jump in because she has a story to share, but it has to be anchored in with your values. If you guys have been following us for a little while, we're all about fun, freedom, and flow. And if what we're creating is not in alignment, if it's not fun, if it's not allowing us to be in our creative flow, it's all divine femme energy, or it's not creating our freedom-based lifestyle, it's not in alignment. It has to be in alignment, not only for your clients, but the program that you're creating also has to be in alignment on the back end with your lifestyle goals. And
I
that's, I
love
know
it.
I had a
Yes,
story.
I'm like chomping at the bits here because I feel you guys. If this is you, I so was that girl. Coaching, I love helping people. I love. I'm an empath at heart, and I literally was set up. I just got so exhausted, like doing all these like one-on-ones, and I had to switch the mindset. This is why I love Sacred Leader Academy. Like scaling, you can still have the impact. You can still have your heart. You can still make massive impact and move people to their core, move their businesses, but you can do it on your valued lifestyle. And I'll tell you, I was not following my alignment of freedom. Freedom is so important to me, not just for me and Dustin in our life and our marriage, but like traveling and just recharging myself. Like freedom is so important to me. So me booking myself to the core and doing all these calls and just overrunning myself was not in alignment with my values. And so that really, it gets old fucking quick. It really, really does. And there's a better way. So I love, love, love. Sarah, we said it, like we are all about the fun, the flow, and of course the freedom. And I for sure was not following my aligned values, and it did not lead or end in a good way. So that's a
Yes.
huge one, Sarah. Yeah, I love that one so much.
This is so important. It's so key because even if you were to hypothetically land all of those, like if you land those clients that in a program, let's say like in Vanessa's case, like all the calls and the one-on-ones and stuff like that, and it's not feeding her soul on the back end, yeah, resentment kicks in, burnout kicks in, overwhelm. Like she said, it gets old quick. So the other tip is to reverse engineer your lifestyle goals, whatever that means for you, whether it's travel, whether it's more time with your family, more time with your friends, whether it's, whatever it is. To be honest, you guys, in order to create a premium aligned program, our clients are creating 6-figure and beyond programs that are on average taking 4 to 6 hours or less per month. So they follow a lot of our model, which, Vanessa and I, we talk about this sometimes, but to be fully transparent with you, we have 4-day weekends every single weekend. We check out early on Friday afternoon. We don't work Mondays. We check back in with each other on Tuesdays, Tuesday through Thursdays. Aside from this Friday live stream, like we're going to have a little quick little powwow after this, a little meeting. And then we're going to go have fun. We're going to have the rest of Friday off, Saturday off, Sunday off, Monday off, and check back in on Tuesday. We have.
And can we say why that's important? Again, it's not only just a value of ours, but I'll speak for myself as well, and Sarah too. Like why that's important is because if you, especially, oh my God, as you coaches know and you leaders know, when you're giving so much out to your clients and people, it's incredible. And you also need to fill your cup up that much more so that you can give to them. And I found like instead of overworking ourselves, burning ourselves out, like when we can just decide and value, hey, we have a 4-day weekend because we are so honored to recharge ourselves for our clients and for ourselves first and foremost. That does everything. Like everything. Who has like tried to coach or run their business, showed up where you're fucking exhausted because you didn't value that, so you didn't have the time to set that up or decide that's what you wanted your lifestyle to be. So now you're spinning your heads round and round, you're coaching all this, you're doing all this stuff, you think you're helping so much, but inside you're like, oh my God, I just want to die. Like I've been there. So again, just reiterating why that's important to us. It's because for so many reasons, but like when we talk about your values, like getting clear, what do you value? And you know what? We work with people that do value the freedom and the fun and coming from that feminine flow, right? And creating these programs from that feminine flow and in their creativity, in their heart, in their fun, in their freedom. That's who we work with, and if you want to do one-on-ones, I love that too. But I love that we decided this, we lined up with it, we call in people and help teach them to do that as well. And that's something that we value, which is great.
It's so key, and it's so this whole recharging aspect. I can say from experience as well. Like I would generate more revenue for my company when I was having fun traveling, or when I travel, or when I have my downtime. This is when clients will pop in and be like, oh my God, I've been watching your live streams, that I want to work with you, things like that, and I'm having fun. I'm not even thinking about business. I'm not even thinking about sales. I'm just moving into that Empress energy, that embodiment, the attraction, the magnetism, and just allowing the universe to unfold it for me in the most fun, beautiful way. Because I fully trust, and Vanessa does too. This is why we're perfect together in our program for the Divine Femme, because we fully trust that if we follow the fun, that's all that is required. We follow our fun, we follow our intuition, we follow our guidance system, and we allow it to flow right down to how we create our programs and how we help you create your programs. You trust and you create as you go in the flow, and allow it to flow. So these are core principles, and these don't have to be your values, right? But it is important for you to get, if you want to be a match for us, then this probably would have to be your core value. But if you're watching this and you're not a match for this, that's cool too. But you still got to get intimate with your own core values, so you know what that is. And then you can reverse engineer that to make sure that your program is, in alignment with that, right?
Can we make that like a little riddle? Create as you go, get in that flow. I love that. That like rhymes. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I just wanted to throw out there, with this 2022, we're launching a whole new value system as well. We've added another pillar to our value system, which is we've decided social media is just going to be fun, and we're just going to show up and have fun, and we're just going to play and have fun. And so we are so excited about everything that we're implementing with our clients and on the back end of our own business to make sure that, social media, less time on social media, just show up, have fun, not dependent on algorithms and overextending yourself or anything like that. So much feedback from the light workers, teachers, and healers that we work with, present company included, myself included. Too much time on social media really fucks with your nervous system. Yeah, it's draining. It really drains you. And go ahead, Vanessa. This is a key thing.
We're getting some hearts, and I fucking love this, you guys. And I'm going to speak again from my own experience. There's a lot of people out there, and there's no comparison or judging, but I came from where you had to, for an online business, you had to post every day. It was so anxiety fucking central. And so I am stoked for this new way. And I think too, getting back to what social media was meant to be for, show up, share yourself, share your life, have it be hella fun. Not where you dread getting on, does anyone dreaded opening up the app into Instagram and oh fuck, I have to go and post this, or it's so it's getting me icky right now. So I'm so excited. This is massive, again, part of our value, and I'm so excited to share and expand and have this be our central structure for our clients as well, because I think a lot of people are really ready to get off and stop being social media whores and get into playing and creating and showing up in such more gratitude and connecting and having organic, authentic engagement on Instagram, not just posting to get someone signed up in your program, no. Ew, no.
Yeah, no, it's just more for fun and a way to connect and what it was originally meant for. And so this is just, hopefully this is resonating with you, but a key takeaway for this is if you're at the point where you are creating programs or offerings and they're not sticking, or that there's some form of resistance on the back end, it's really time to sit down, quiet and meditation, drop into your heart, ask for the most clear way to, whether it's a new program or a new offering. Sometimes we cling to something, and I've done this before too. Sometimes we'll cling to something that is not in alignment because of a fear of letting go, a fear of change, and a fear of starting new. And you're not starting new, you're starting with where you left. You're starting with all the wisdom you've already gained. But sometimes I've had to do this with my first spiritual awakening mentorship program. There was a resistance of letting go, even though I knew I was being pulled into spiritual entrepreneurship and teaching more spiritual entrepreneurs. Then it was served its time. It had an expiration date for what I was doing. And sometimes programs are aligned and it's for a reason. And if that's the feeling, if that's the thing that you're experiencing, then it's time to sit down. It could be scratching the whole thing and starting a new program that's in alignment. That could be, and it might challenge your ability to let go and embrace change and embrace the flow of what really wants to come through you. or it might not be in alignment with your lifestyle goals, or it might not be in alignment with what you're truly here to offer because you're hiding from your true gift. You know what I mean? There's lots of different ways it might not be in alignment, but
dude, this just came up. Girl, I felt that to the core because again, I'll speak. See, if anyone resonates with this, drop a heart or say this. I had this really, it comes so slight too. I remember sitting, you know, with some people I thought wanted to be my partners or whatever for a program. And I remember thinking in my soul, like, what, there's so much time and energy we're spending on getting the exact number. Like we went through and like, literally, what's the best angel number? Like, what resonates most? And I remember thinking like, in my soul, I was like, I'm not like, if you're thinking so much about what the perfect angel number is or what the perfect price is, you've got it wrong. Because now when Sarah and I get together, we are so effing excited, like with the impact, the results. So the number, it's a different energy shift. Can we feel what I'm saying? Like I remember sitting there thinking like, holy crap, I just feel like this is so wrong. Why are we so focused on this number instead of focusing on the bigger picture, which is the impact and the fun in our program and the education and the value we're giving. And I have chills right now because that's a major difference I felt in my body. Like I had been there, that didn't feel right. It's so much different when you can. That's why I love this. Like angel number pricing doesn't mean your program is aligned. It's all these other things we talked about, your value, what you value in your lifestyle, in your business, and for your clients. So I just wanted to bring that up. It's like, oh, yeah. I got to share this. Yeah.
That's so fun. And it's so true. And on the topic of pricing, sis, so we can wrap this up on the topic of pricing, since, you know, it piggybacks off of what Vanessa just shared. That doesn't mean you can't charge your angel number pricing, because I know we all love those. You know what I mean? But that's obviously just leading with that. You have to feel resonance with your pricing as well. And oftentimes your pricing will get you out of your comfort zone a little bit, especially if you're in the process of expansion. But you want your pricing to resonate with you. So that should go without saying as well, but I just want to throw that out there. I hope you got some good takeaways from this, you guys. It's time to really value yourself with your program and your pricing and come from the most aligned place, not only for your clients by being tethered to your heart and making sure you're creating from your core value system and what your soul really wants to create on the front end, and creating from that place, not the ego, but also recognizing that everything is mutually beneficial in order to be in alignment. And so really taking into consideration your life, your goals, your lifestyle, what you want to create for yourself. And, sometimes it helps just to put pen to paper and be like, okay, well, if I actually signed, X amount of clients, I had one client, she came to me, she's so cute. I'm just going to share this case study. She's so cute. She said, I literally put pen to paper. I have to sign like 100,000 clients a year in order to hit my income goal. And like she had to do it, like literally, like, because she was so undercharging. And of course that's a little bit of an exaggeration, but that's where she was, right? Yeah. And she's all about freedom. She's all about freedom. Like, I love her brand now. It's all about freedom. But when she found us, she was really just trading all of her time for money as an energy healer and a traveling masseuse and things like that. Never once had a coaching program, never once actually worked in a group capacity like that. Built a scalable program that enrolled multiple 4-figure clients, that totally leveraged her time. And now she's just off to the races. But she had to two things, and you can check this out inside Mission to Impact. It's part of a case study that's pinned to the top. So if you guys want access to that, DM us. One, it had to be tethered to her heart space because she was doing all the other things, had all of these other programs that were not selling. They weren't tethered to her heart space. And the other thing was she had to reverse engineer what she truly desired for herself as well. So everything that we're talking about today had to click into alignment for her. And when it did, it's like magic, So I just wanted to share that.
Magic.
She experienced, I remember getting a little message from her. She was so excited because she literally was closing like 70% of her calls that she was hopping on, and they were all soul-aligned clients, and it was so beautiful to witness. So
yes, hell yes, girl. I love that so much. This was a beautiful day, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this helped. Let us know if this resonates, and absolutely if you feel called to dive deeper. We'd love to have you apply and see if it's a mutual fit. And I'm pumped you guys take this weekend to recharge yourself, get clear on your values, and let's go. 2022, baby. Let's do this. Yeah.
Yeah. You guys have a beautiful weekend. We will be back next week, and I will talk to you soon.
Okay. Love you guys.
Bye.
Namaste. Bye.